Good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday morning and we are on the mat with Pilates mobilization exercises. So come and join me, leave me a comment and let me know you're there and we'll get started. No equipment needed, just your body and a sense of presence. So we're going to start with our breathing. Find a nice comfortable place where you can sit and have sufficient space for your arms and perhaps legs lengthened out. If you can, hop up onto a block if you're finding that the pelvis is not directly underneath you. So if you have a little bit of a sag underneath here, forward into the hips, if that is a challenge for you, into the front of the hips, or if it's pulling in your lower back, hop up onto that cushion and realign the pelvis. Alternatively, if the legs are challenged being crossed, tight knees, take the legs out long. That way we will get that upright position, no couch potatoes. Or, in fact, bring the legs to one side. What we want is to be able to open up the airways and start with a little bit of breathing and some arm movements. So let's take the arms out. Inhale and expand the ribcage. Exhale, flex, inhale. And just flow and mobilize the upper spine as we draw the chin in, flex into the upper spine, extend out through the chest and open the arms and draw it back in. Feel the breath naturally flowing in through the nose and out through a little bit of a pursed lip. So we get a little bit of pressure on the exhale. So we've got two more here. Opening out those arms, feeling the shoulder blades coming in towards each other as the arms come back. Opening the chest. There we go. The arms come forward. Now we open the arms. Circle the shoulders. Just release those shoulder blades. Now take the arms forward. Protract, retract. This can be a little tricky, but the focus is to get the shoulders to move around and get the shoulder blades around the rib cage, releasing and getting those muscles between the shoulder blades attached to the spine to really move without the rib cage moving. Two more. Draw them back. Okay. Taking one arm up. Inhaling and then exhale, come over to the side, flow. Do the other side, inhale up and exhale over. Okay. Just keep the flow. Remember our alignment, our pelvis being directly underneath the rib cage. And try and lengthen up through the spine so that the joints in the spine are separated. Nice stretch down the side of the body. Nothing too vigorous, just a nice flow with your breath pattern. At this stage, we're just getting the air and the body oxygenated. Around. One more to the other side. And we're going to think about rotation. So the oblique muscles, arms come wide. Grow tall, exhale. And rotate. And around. Staying tall again, really focusing on that spine, staying lengthened. And we have a little bit of connection into the belly here as we stay upright. And we'll do one more to each side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, let's come down onto our back and find the attention for our pelvis. And this is a great exercise if you're a little bit stiff first thing in the morning, you're feeling a little tight. So the pelvis now is running. We've got the gap underneath the back. We're going to rock the pelvis away like a ship in the water as we're bobbing along. We're just rocking forward and back, and we're activating the abdominal muscles to create that move. focus on the thinking pelvic floor, skim and pull back towards your rib cage. So we're pulling back, pulling in and allowing the back to come down to the mat. We take it a stage further. As we exhale, we pick up the pelvis. Inhale here. And then exhale and come back down. So we'll find that mobility through the spine, sending the tailbone away, lifting and lengthening the knees away, and then exhaling to come back down. One more as we come on up, and then rolling back down. So we're going to test that imprint again and bring the legs to tabletop. Keeping the shoulders down away from your ears, we tap the toes down. 4 and 3. And if you're able to hold that position where the back is down to the mat, we've maintained our imprint. While holding that position, take the arms out wide and rotate. Keep the shoulder down and send the knees over to one side. Go over again to the other side and return. Now your options, if you're finding a challenge to keep that imprint, is to take the feet down and rotate over with the feet down, rolling onto the edge of the feet. Allow for a little bit of neck movement too as you turn your head to one side. Return into the middle, over to the other side. The center. Option again is to take one foot up and take the foot over to the floor. And this will give you a nice rotation and allow you to find that stretch down the side of the body. We're also working the obliques here. Exhale, center, and go again. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to the other side, up and over. So we've got 3 levels for this rotation. Choose the levels that is comfortable for you here. Remember, we're in a warm-up stage and we just want to mobilize the body. We don't want to stress it at this point. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale. So we'll go one more as we identify perhaps one side of our body being a bit tighter than the other, and allow us to move into it. Exhale, center. Bring your foot up, bring the hands back down. Let's focus on the arms a little bit. So we find those shoulder blades, feel them on the back, on the mat. Take the arms back behind the head, all the way down. Identify the shoulders moving on the mat, keeping them low and level. Just lead with the thumb and become aware of the rib cage. Is it flicking up? So we're keeping the rib cage down and keeping that alignment. Quite focused. Inhale up, exhale back. So one more, up and back. And coming back down. Rolling over onto your side. Now 4. Double arms in front, heels in line with your tailbone. Inhale up, exhale back and open. Inhale, hold, exhale. So there's another rotation, but this time we're focusing a little bit more on the upper body, opening out through the chest and feeling the arms extend behind you, keeping the knees pressed down. Let's go one more up. Exhale back, inhale, hold, exhale and using your obliques to bring you back. Go to the other side. Threading through, stacking the knees, stacking the hips, heels in line, double arms in front. Inhale, rotate the rib cage, open out the arm, hold, and exhale over. Inhale up, stabilize the shoulder, rotate the rib cage and open. Inhale, exhale. Let's go one more. Up, roll, rotate. And exhale. Hands down in front of the chest. Let's come into a cat stretch. This is a wonderful exercise for mobilizing through the spine. Perfectly safe. And we can add in our breath pattern with this. So flat back, shoulders pinned back, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, roll the head in, draw the tailbone in, lift the abdominals up into your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, roll out the tail, roll out the head. Lengthening again. Exhale, flex, tail underneath. Inhale, hold. Exhale, roll out the tail, lengthen out through the head. One more here. Exhale, flex. Keep it flowing. Inhale, open out the rib cage. Exhale, ripple out the tail, ripple out the head. Tuck the toes under. Let's come to sitting. Let's go with the long legs. So let's get this pelvis underneath us and open out the arms. Find that spine twist, rotating around. Inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, flow it round. Inhale, exhale, round. Come back to the center and bring the knees up. We're going to flow to mobilize through the spine, activating the abdominals, rolling the pelvis underneath us. So now we're scooped into a C shape. Shoulders come forward, the arms are forward. We flow back. Inhale, flowing forward. Keep the tailbone tucked underneath you and stay at the back of the sit bones as we then exhale to roll back. Inhale, staying pulled in and see that C shape. Exhale back. So all the time we're actively working those abdominals in a fixed state and increasing the lever load as we pull back. So the abdominals are working quite hard here. Exhaling back. The tricky thing is the inhale to come forward. But don't get too hung up about the breath pattern. Just breathe. Flow. Inhale. One more. Let's roll back. Rolling forward to extend the arms up and take the arms back behind you. Open up. Now turn the fingertips back. Lift the chest and extend, looking up. Avoid hinging too much in the neck. We want to lengthen through the neck spine, but don't hinge back too much. Let's go again. Inhaling up, extend, and last one here. So we're coming down onto our back and challenging the abdominals a little bit more as we take the pelvis into that imprinted position and bring one leg up. Now your options here is to keep one foot down or bring the other leg up. Your choice. We take one leg out and bring it back in. Exhale. So the modified single leg stretch, where we're working through the thighs, through the hip flexors. If you're on one leg, change now, and we'll go for 6 more on that alternate leg. Exhale out. Beware of the shoulders creeping up to your ears. One more out. Inhale, bring it back in. So we're lowering the feet, send the knees over to one side to release, and then bring them up and over. So the spine can move in so many different directions. Allow it to do so. But when we're actually working in an exercise, we want to stabilize that lower pelvis and keep it safe. We're coming over onto our front now for some extension work. So lying prone, the elbows out wide and the hands by your head. Pull the shoulders back and then extend along the mat and push the chest bone forward. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale, extend and lengthen. And come back down. So here's your breaststroke prep 1. As we extend up, we can add in a few more options here. We're challenging the back extensors to lever ourselves up, but we're mobilizing the upper spine specifically, not so much the lower spine. So we want upper spine mobility to extend up and let the head in. Lift the arms, 1, 2, and one more. And roll back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, stay, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the hands down, lower the upper body, and hands come to rib cage. Let's push back to shell stretch. Push up, push back. So we're opening out the spine here, allowing those muscles up here that we've been working to just lengthen a little bit. And then restack, realigning up through the spine. And we're coming to back again for our final exercise. A little bit more of a challenge for you. So we set the position for the pelvis. Bring your feet up to tabletop. Bring the arms up. Now a little bit of coordination required here. We're going to tap the toe down. Bring it back up. As that tap toe down, the opposite arm goes back. Okay, let's go. So we're stabilizing our core from the shoulders to the hips. Everything stays still. We're just moving the limbs. Exhaling, tap. And one more. There we go. Lower the arms. Bring the hands down to your side. Lift the head. Lift the chest. Take the arms forward and hover the arms on the mat. Hold. And roll back down. Drop the shoulders, lengthen through the back of the neck, lift the chest, roll up. One more, and we're going to roll up, just like a little ball. Up, bring your hands to the back of your thighs, pull those abdominals in, roll up, and come to sitting. So I hope that has helped you this morning get mobilized and get active. A little bit of a challenge, but nothing too difficult. Let me know how you get on. Always good to know how you're doing. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for specific core stuff with a little bit of balance. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye from now.